Online, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, sir. So yesterday we had that career guidance kind of thing, and today we'll be having testing. Today I'll be speaking more on testing. Yesterday we discussed the general things, very less on testing. So today I'll be speaking more on testing. So you can consider today is a testing demo. Yesterday was career guidance demo. Today is going to be testing demo. So today agenda of the session. Skills required to become test engineer. Skills required to become test engineer at the rate 2023. Skills required to become test engineer at the rate 2023. What is software testing? How to do software testing? So skills required to become test engineer at the rate 2023. What is software testing? How to do software testing? Different types of software testing. So different types of software testing. Skills required to become test engineer. What is software testing? Different types of software testing. Okay, and I'll be spending more time on, as I said, career guidance or kind of thing. When I say career guidance, like now I'll be taking one-on-one interview. So I'll be completing at least 30 to 40 people one-on-one interview today. So first today I'll complete offline people interview. Tomorrow I'll complete online people interview. Tomorrow, if possible, today if possible, afternoon time I'll complete online interview also. So I'll be closing this one-on-one discussions by tomorrow. Monday we freeze this batch, and Monday 9 to 5. Monday onwards 9 to 5. Tomorrow also 10 to 1. Tomorrow also 10 to 1. Sunday holiday. Monday onwards it's a full day training 9 to 5. Monday onwards 2 to 3 weeks you will be here till you get perfection on manual testing foundation. Then you will be shifted to internship center. So this is the today's discussion. Right? So skills required to become test engineer at the rate 2023. Sir, actually, I'll tell little history. Like no, I'll go. So I'll share my experiences here. So when, when I have attended interviews, or 2002, if you are a tester. 2000 to 2005, if you are a tester, just will go back, you will see history, what happened. Based on that, you can predict your future. So 2000 to 2005, based on our, so at that time, if you are a tester, at the rate 2000 to 2005, at that time, more famous was, interview question was, how to test desktop applications, how to test desktop applications versus web applications. Because at that time, desktop applications were old, web applications were very young at that time. First time people have seen web applications. Still I remember 2002, I written my first Java application Java when I was in BTech Computer Science. We created applet at the time. Before servlet, JSP, Spring Boot, these skills are not there at that time. We created applet. So applet is nothing but a simple window kind of thing. We create some one fruit rotating or rolling or with the different colors kind of thing. It's not even web application. We felt very happy, we built application. So for that, we written 2 to 3 pages of code. Now those days are gone, everything is automated. Even going forward, developer job and tester job are very, very easy because of ChatGPT. If you ask ChatGPT, tell me login code, that will give. Tell me login test cases, it will give. Only instead of using brain, you will become slowly more of a mechanical kind of a thing. I'll tell you recently what happened. For internship, as I told, right, internship we started. We thought of giving internship letter for 3 months. So actually, I have to write internship letter. I have to think, and I have to share, or I have to contact my previous colleagues in Accenture. Any internship format is there, kind of thing. Or I have to ask content writer to write internship letter. I opened ChatGPT, internship letter sample. It has given. I given to student. I have allocated for myself 3 hours time. I have done in 3 minutes without using brain. Since the last 3-4 days, I'm thinking, so there is no work for me also, because it is giving material. So if you want, what is software testing, you type in ChatGPT. It give you clear material, which is beautiful than any institute in the world. Maximum now what institutes has to do, they copy ChatGPT material, they will put quality third brand and they have to give. Or any institute brand. So, your job is going to be simplified, sir. And trust me, this kind of a ChatGPT kind of a things will create more jobs to you. It gives more jobs to you. It create more IT jobs. It will take away non-IT jobs. It will take away non-IT jobs. How it will take away non-IT jobs? Simple example. You have a diagnostic report. It's an image. For example, you have a scan report. What you are doing with that CT scan? You are going to hospital. You are going to showcase it to doctor, kind of thing. Doctor will give you recommendations, sir. This is the problem. Your chest is affected or your lungs affected, like that, right? Now you give that image to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will give you what affected, why it is affected, what precautions you have to take, what food you have to take, and what kind of a medicine you have to take. So at least your doctor's second opinion is ChatGPT. So more doctor jobs will be taken out. So IT revolution always take out non-IT jobs and it creates more jobs in IT. Why? Earlier desktop application, desktop application means, so it's a standalone application, Windows application, exe file will be given to you, you have to install. If you remember Windows Media Player, we have used long back. So how we have used Windows Media Player, you have to install, there is a exe file you have to download. So what is Windows application or desktop application? An application which works in your machine. Right, sir? This is a desktop application. So earlier it was desktop application. Suddenly companies came up with web applications. So everyone connected, see the older style of banks. For example, so Karimnagar branch, Nizamabad branch, Vizag branch. So in a district, you have multiple SBI branches, right? So they used to perform with desktop applications. They used to perform with desktop application, and with the desktop application, they need to copy it to some kind of a floppy disk or CD drive, and they have to consolidate all the branches information, because at the time there was no web application. Suddenly web applications introduced in 2000 at the time. So it was a miracle in the world. Surprised to see SBI Karimnagar branch manager has seen loan amount of SBI Nizamabad branch. So they wondered, because without going like, without one jeep, previously what was used to happen. So one jeep, like, one SBI vehicle used to go to Nizamabad, pick some file, go to Karimnagar, pick some file, go to Warangal, pick some file. So go to Warangal, pick some file. Right? So that was the older style. That was the older style. But suddenly, like, when that is going to be the older style, sir. Suddenly, when they have seen without vehicle is going to other places, suddenly they have seen, like, every branch data. Your SBI CEO, India-wide all branches data you have seen in web application. Open the browser, enter SBI, log into CEO portal, open Karimnagar branch, Hyderabad branch, Vijayawada branch, Tamil Nadu branch, Pune branch. So they felt at that time, it's a wonder in technology. And they thought, why these many branch managers, why these many zonal managers? Because now main branch can control. Because of you have a centralized data. Why you have centralized data? You have web application. So at that time, interview question for a tester, tell me differences between how you test desktop application versus web application. This was interview question 2005. Hope you understand, sir. Then suddenly, like, so 2005 onwards, huge revolution has come in, like, database. Till now, till that time, database was popular, sir. Database means you have a web application, you do some transaction. For example, you purchase something in e-commerce website. In Amazon, you purchase some product, mobile you purchase. Immediately, the data is going to be updated into database. That is stored in the database. You go to ATM, withdraw money, updated in the database. Database is nothing but a storage place. Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, these are the databases. But database systems, like, based on the database systems, suddenly data warehouse systems has come. There is a difference between database and data warehouse. First, I have to teach database. Sir, database means any application, whether it is a desktop application, web application, mobile application, SAP application, Salesforce application, Pega application, any application, that transactional information will be stored into some storage place. That storage place is called database, and the database server softwares are available. Those are MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, Postgres. All these are the database softwares. All these are the database softwares. But suddenly, the industry thought process shifted towards data warehouse. Sir, industry thought process shifted towards data warehouse. From database, industry thought process shifted towards data warehouse. So database system is different, data warehouse system is different. Industry thought process shifted towards data warehouse. Sir, what is data warehouse? For example, you have a transactional data, means you purchased something today, you withdrawn some amount, it is going to be stored into database. Data warehouse means maintaining the historical data of the bank. For example, 1960, your grandfather bank account in SBI. 1990, your father's bank account in SBI. 2010, your brother account in SBI. 2020, your account in SBI. 2030, your son account in SBI. 2050, your grandson account in SBI or granddaughter account in SBI. So they want to maintain historical data so that they can come to know their family address. Earlier in 1970s, they were in, like, some village of Vizag. 1990, they shifted to Hyderabad. 2010, they shifted to US. 2000 30 they may shift it to like some kind of a space, moon or sun or somewhere. So historical data is very, very important to the bank. Historical data is important to e-commerce website. So what, like for example, what you purchased in 2015, like no 2-3 years data e-commerce site analyze. Okay, this guy is everyday purchasing 5-star chocolate. So this guy likes 5-star chocolate. So next time whenever you log in, it display always chocolates to you, so that your chances of buying will be high. Hope you understand, sir. So what I am to tell here, historical data is very, very important to drive the business. Historical data, for example, so my 2010 student is giving some references to me. He became a QA manager. So he joined, his wife joined, his sister joined, his brother joined, sister-in-law joined. So that historical data I want, like know how many students are referring to me. So in any business, historical data drives the business. So companies started coming up with historical database systems. Companies started thinking about historical systems. Historical systems. So what do you mean by historical data? So historical data. So data warehouse was in full boom 2006, sir. I completed my BTech. I came to Hyderabad. I joined Satyam Computers as a campus selection. I was working in .NET and testing at that time. And suddenly, like, no, I met one senior person in my room, my roommate's brother kind of person. He came to my room. He said, like, no, he's working as a data warehouse developer with 5 years experience. I asked him, at that time, my package was 2.4. I was a fresher, 2.4 lakhs in Satyam. He told his package was 13 lakhs or 14 lakhs. I surprised actually. So 2-3 days and pakana kuchna and he used to work somewhere in other city, Pune or somewhere. He came to Hyderabad due to project work. So like instead of staying in hotel, he came to our room. 10 lakhs and any package, 15 lakhs and చెప్పి నువ్వేం చేస్తావు అన్న ఆఫీస్లో డేటా వేర్హౌసింగ్. నేను లిటరల్ గా ఆయన పక్కన కూర్చొని నాకు కూడా నేర్పిస్తా ఉన్న డేటా వేర్హౌసింగ్ అనేవాడిని. Because I was not happy with 2.4 lakhs package. I thought like, no, if I learn the data warehousing tool, Informatica, Teradata, this kind of a data warehousing tool, my package will be at least doubled. That was the only hope I was having. So like, no, data warehouse development and data warehouse testing also became so popular. Data warehouse development and data warehouse testing also became so popular. So 2005 to 2010 in testing, there were 2 trends. That is one is data warehouse testing or ETL testing. Both are same, sir. So ETL tools are there to transform data. So what is ETL? I'll teach in separate class. Extraction, transformation, loading. So I don't want to go into very technical details now. So Pavani Reddy, please be on mute. Right. So data warehouse and ETL testing, that's upcoming. If you know at that time, what is data warehouse? Types of data warehouse, 2-dimensional data warehouse, 3-dimensional data warehouse. What is dimension? What is fact table? And 2-3 SQL queries done. You got 10 lakhs package. Because timing is important in IT industry. Timing is very, very important in IT industry. What you are learning is that the timing matters. Like, no, is upcoming, like, the booming subject in the market, you will get more packages and jobs. Second trend. So companies like, started thinking towards automation testing of web applications. Till that time, only manual testing was popular, sir. So till that time, only manual testing was popular. So companies slowly came up with automation testing of web applications. What is difference between manual testing and automation testing? What is difference between manual and automation? Washing clothes by your hands, manual. Washing machine, automation. Similarly, a login page is given to you. So that login page, you are testing by entering user ID, password. For example, let's say you are asked to test. You are asked to test some simple example. You are asked to test one e-commerce website, search functionality working or not. you are asked to test. So e-commerce website, search functionality. So this is a search functionality working or not. So here, so you enter some kind of a keyword. For example, let's say I want to buy some cakes. So see, cakes I entered, click on search button. See, are you getting right output or not? This is manual testing. So give some input. So testing means very simple, sir. Any testing in the world, Sir, front lo kuchon. Sir, any testing in the world, sir, testing simple definition is testing simple definition is giving inputs and checking output. So testing simple definition is giving input and checking output. So testing simple definition is giving input and checking output. So to which product you are giving input? If you are testing a car, it's a mechanical testing, mechanical industry testing. If you are testing an apartment, it is a civil industry testing. If you are testing a medicine, tablet, injection, so product is injection or tablet. So you are testing pharma industry, pharmacy kind of. And if you are testing some kind of a switchboard or like any circuit, it may be electrical or electronics industry. Similarly, if you are testing a web application, mobile application, desktop application, database application, data warehouse application, SAP application, Salesforce application, that is software testing. But overall, what do you mean by testing? Overall, what is testing? Testing means giving input and checking output. So many definitions are there. So much of concept is there in that. Just I'm trying to give you the foundation, basic. Whenever, see, your watch is working or not, you generally do testing, right? So how you test, give input, how I am giving input, this is input I am giving. And checking, so wait 1 minute, 1 minute correctly, like no, it displayed or not, wait 1 hour, it 1 hour wait correctly displayed or not. So giving input, checking in output. For example, how I test my mobile phone. So if I wanted to test this mobile phone, so I want to give some input. What is the input? I have to call someone. I have to send SMS to someone. I have to send some WhatsApp message to someone. I have to play some video. So giving input, checking output, giving input, checking output. Sir, excuse me, please focus on the class. Sir, if you are in Ramana class, you have to be sincere. So giving input and checking output. So if you are giving, and why you have to be sincere? I started my teaching journey at my age 17, sir. Till now, I'm so serious about student career. స్టూడెంట్ క్లాస్లోకి వచ్చి మాట్లాడుతున్నా, ఫోన్లు చూస్తున్నా, నాకు స్టూడెంట్ కాదు, మా జూనియర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ కూర్చుని ఫోన్లు చూసేవాళ్ళు. ఇరిటేషన్ వచ్చేస్తున్నా. అంటే అసలు నేను క్లాస్ చెప్పలేను అనమాట. మీ గురించి తర్వాత, మీ కెరియర్, మీ ఫ్యూచర్ తర్వాత, నాది పోయిద్ది. సో మీ మంచి ఇందులో తర్వాత చూద్దాం. బట్ నాకేంటంటే ఎవరైనా ఫోన్లు చూస్తున్నా అట్లా ఉంటే క్లాస్ అంటే క్లాస్ ఫోకస్. సో యూ కేమ్ హియర్ ఫర్ లెర్నింగ్, సో దట్ ఫోకస్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇంకెలా అంటే నేను క్లాస్ చెప్పలేను అనమాట. ఎవరైనా ఫోన్ చూస్తుంటే, అంటే నేను అతను పాయింట్అవుట్ చేసినాను కదా, అందరికీ చెప్తున్నాను. ఎవరైనా ఫోన్ చూస్తుంటే నాలో ఇరిటేషన్ వచ్చేసేసి అక్కడ ఫ్లో ఆగిపోయింది. చాలా కష్టంగా చెప్తాను క్లాస్, న్యాచురల్ ఫ్లో మిస్ అవుద్ది. మీకు ఏదైనా పని ఉంటే బయటికి వెళ్ళి మాట్లాడుకోండి, దట్ ఈస్ ఓకే అప్ టు సమ్ ఎక్స్టెంట్. So, so giving input and checking output, giving input and checking output. So any testing, not only software testing, sir, whatever the product you are testing, that different. So if you are testing like electronics industry, electrical industry, mechanical industry, sir, testing by birth, testing concept. By birth, testing concept. So testing is not something new. So you tested so many things in your life already. You generally every day you test food, good or bad. Every day you so this is one more. Harsha Shekhar, online student, if anyone is not in mute, I will remove you from the session. Zoom will not allow you next 8 hours. That is the second irritation point. First is offline mobile, second is online, they will not in mute. So if you are giving input and if you are checking output, like no, so are you getting right output or not? That is the testing, sir. In software testing, what exactly we test we are discussing. So in 2002, 2005, so how to test desktop applications was famous. Web applications slowly came into picture. Then data companies realized that the value of database. Till that time, the mindset of the IT companies or clients was software means application front end. Means like form, login form, search form, add to cart form, registration form, profile form. This was the mindset. But they realized that front end is nothing, everything is data. Transactional data, student data, customer data, hospital data. So everything is data. So data is important. Then companies started thinking towards data, like especially the thought process came into picture. So in the 2005 at that time. So slowly data warehouse systems became so popular. And so automation testing also. Companies realized that if you're testing manually, you have to give input. So instead of like, for example, the same scenario, I want to test search functionality. What I have to do? Open the browser, write a program to open the browser, write a program to detect search option, write a program, enter search keyword, cakes, write a program to see output, the results are planned or not, the expected results we got or not. So this company started automating by writing programs. So then that automation testing started. Initially, developers used to do automation testing. They used to write program in VB script. At that time, VB script was so popular, VB script. So Java and all these things are not that popular. So people started VB script and shell script. So we used to request our developers at that time, so like, no, boss, we are doing repetitively same work every day. So every day we are coming to office, opening our Linux machine, going to some directory. There we are checking some file exists or not. If file exists, we are taking backup of that file, and then we are removing that file. We are copying the new file. This work every day we are doing, boss. Then my developer told, Venkat, why you are doing this work every day manually? Wait, I'll give you shell script. He helped me. He created the shell script. He given me shell script. Venkat, every day morning you come to office, just enter this shell script, click on execute button. So once you click on execute button, whatever you are doing every day, that will do. That script is going to go to the directory. That script is going to check the file exists or not. If file exists, it is going to take backup of the file. Then it is deleting, copying new file. Because it is same steps. See why washing machine came into picture? Because it is going to do same work every day. So why automation came into picture? Every time it's a repetitive work. So companies started, why manual testing we have to do every day? Unnecessarily it is time consuming. And if the person is on sick leave and person is like, person time is limited, right? 8 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. After that you can't work. So person time is limited. So that's why companies started building automation script. So earlier automation testing happened, but automation testing is done by developers by writing program. I shared my experience, shell script. My developer helped me. Then companies like came up with, okay, automation testing industry is going to become popular. So automation testing is going to become an industry kind of thing. Then companies came up with the tools, automation testing tools. The older days of automation testing tools were the first initial popular tool in the automation testing, QTP, Quick Test Professional. This is from HP company. So popular tool in the market. At that time, if you attend interview without QTP knowledge, you are gone. No job for you. So QTP, Quick Test Professional. Nowadays, every one of you know Selenium. Hope you heard about Selenium at least. It is 1,000 times popular than Selenium. One license cost of QTP for one tester, 25 lakhs in 2005. Your company 100 testers, 100 QTP licenses, 100 into 25 lakhs you have to pay to HP company. So popular QTP, automation testing means QTP. Selenium was not there. Selenium started popular 2010 onwards. QDP was the tool, sir. So anyway, automation testing industry started evaluation and popular tools. See, there are so many other tools. From IBM, there was a tool we used in our project, RFT, Rational Functional Tester. These are the automation tools in 2005. Automation testing tools in 2005. So, like we are discussing about history of how testing evolved, sir. Based on that, you can plan your future. So what was so famous in 2005 to 2010, sir? So data warehouse testing just started. It's a niche skill. So high packages, like if you know basics of data warehouse testing, like you got offer letter and best package. And automation testing, web applications. Automation testing, web applications. Okay, so 2010 onwards, again, slowly different trends came into picture, sir. So that the first trend we observed in 2010, mobile apps. Till that time, just like having web application is a crazy, at least you open facebook.com web application. So Orkut, Facebook, people are so happy with web applications, net banking, the so craziest application 2005 to 10, net banking. Now you have PhonePe, right? For us, net banking we are so happy with net banking, we need not to go to bank. Because our brother and father used to go to bank. Now, at least our generation, we need not to go to bank, net banking. So money transfer to friend who is in Chennai, so happiest thing. Now, I think no one is using net banking days are gone, everyone is PhonePe. So why people always, sir, any industry, electrical, electronics, any industry, two things consistently happen, sir. One is simplifying the work. Second one is automating the work. These two things consistently happens. What do you mean by simplifying the work? For example, so initially go to bank, deposit money, then net banking, now PhonePe. In future, we don't know. Without entering, you speak with some app. Just like you are driving and just you speak with your, you are driving, your phone attached to you and you tell, our sensors are there. So you tell, transfer money to my brother. Software should understand your brother. Software should understand your voice. Software should transfer amount without opening PhonePe. Without opening any application. In future, people will not open any application. They speak in air only. So transfer money or log into Zoom, log into Ramana sir class. So that Zoom will log in. Zoom, one day you train that and second day it will log in. Okay, so this kind of, so always one thing happens in any industry, sir. So complexity to simplicity. Simple. See, normal user also. Then see, why many of illiterates in India or many of farmers or village people are not able to use these applications because it's complex to use. Right? So what is required for them? They have to speak in their own language, their own accent, their own local language, and they should trust the software. Sir, here one more very, very important point. Why software, why, see how many people you are using PhonePe, Google Pay? Why you are using? Easy. Second reason? Time saving, easy, all these things, right? One more reason can I tell? You have trust on PhonePe. You have trust on PhonePe, right? That's why you are using. For example, for every 100 transaction, one transaction amount you are going to affected kind of thing. Then are you going to use that PhonePe? No, right? Now you got trust on PhonePe, you got trust on Paytm, you got trust on ATM. Right? How the trust has come? How the trust has come? Because PhonePe has not done any mistake. No friends told that information to you. Right? So no one told that information to you. Even in social media also, there is no small error happened. PhonePe, PhonePe is a fraud. You see 10 videos will use PhonePe. 10 proof, not videos, 10 proof. No, right? So you are trusting PhonePe, that's why you are using. Why you are trusting PhonePe? No errors.
Se-
Why no
secure.
errors happen? Testing. PhonePe tested properly. That's why companies are hiring these many testers. That's why you are learning testing course. Without testing, no product, no software product, no software application can be launched to market. Right, sir? So testing is one of the key feature in IT companies. Because of the testing only, IT companies delivered secured, trusted software. Secured, trusted, working software. Because of that, you people trusted software industry and you people started using software. Sir, imagine right now you use PhonePe because your brother already using PhonePe, your friend already using PhonePe, and you know everyone is using PhonePe. Just imagine 1990s or 2001 at that time, your father age people, like, when they first started using ATM, definitely they would have not trusted. So even today I have seen people, even people worked in IT industry also, there are few people not using PhonePe, sir. PhonePe, they tell different traditional people. Imagine 2001 days. So why they trusted ATM? Why they trusted ATM? How the trust has come? Testing. Quality. How quality has come? Testing. Sir, testing is evergreen industry in IT. Without testing, nothing happens. But just because of manual word in testing, people started negative image to this course. So I'll tell you one simple example. నేను ఒక 3-4 1 year బ్యాక్ అనుకుంటా మా అపార్ట్మెంట్ లో కిందకు రాగానే ఒక ఆడిటర్ ఉంటాడు, ఒక ఆయన చార్టెడ్ అకౌంటెంట్. ఆయనకి ఏం ఐటీ గురించి తెలియదు. హీ హాస్ జీరో నాలెడ్జ్ ఆన్ ఐటీ. ఆయన వచ్చి హీస్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ సమ్వన్స్ వాళ్ళ బ్రదర్ ఇన్ లా జాబ్ గురించి ఏదో మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు. సార్ మై బ్రదర్ ఇన్ లా హీ గాట్ 4-5 years ఆఫ్ గ్యాప్ ఇన్ ద కెరియర్ అన్నాడు. సార్ టెస్టింగ్ బెటర్ కదా సార్, ఈ ఫస్ట్ టెస్టింగ్ లో జాబ్ తెచ్చుకోమనండి, డెవలప్మెంట్ చేయలేడుతానని చెప్పాను. సార్ మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ డేస్ పోయినాయి కదా సార్ అంటాడు. ఎట్ ద టైమ్ ఐఎమ్ ఎర్నింగ్ బై టీచింగ్ మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ 1 crore per month. అరే నీకు పూర్తిగా తెలిస్తే మాట్లాడాలి, తెలియకపోతే మాట్లాడకూడదు. ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి? మాన్యువల్ అన్న వర్డ్ ఉండటం వల్ల, ఓన్లీ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ మాన్యువల్ వర్డ్ దేర్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ స్పీక్ అబౌట్ టెస్టింగ్. సార్ డెవలపర్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో రైటింగ్ మాన్యువల్ కోడింగ్ ఓన్లీ. Java, your friend Java developer, how he is writing code? Manually only, right? But do you see manual coding course? It's a manual coding course only, but no one calling it as a manual coding. Someone has not named it, but in testing, someone named it as a manual testing. Because of that manual word, even people who doesn't know ABCD of IT industry also, they talk about a manual testing waster. I'll show you. Only manual testing. How many jobs for manual testing, sir? 94,000. This may be sum of data science, data analyst, data engineer, DevOps, AWS, Azure. All also will not be equal to 94,000. You some 10-15 cloud courses openings will be lesser than manual testing openings in Naukri. So this is a big trap happened because of the word manual testing. So see, manually only you are eating. That doesn't mean it is waste. Okay, there are manual things also better only. But people started underestimating manual testing, right? So anyway, mobile applications. So companies started so the 2010 to 2015, the trend was So 2010 to 2015, the trend was slowly mobile apps, Android, iOS, these kind of things came into picture. So mobile apps becoming web application, even today web applications are dominating, sir. See, I'm not telling mobile applications replaced web. Web is growing. Web is growing. Data warehouse is also growing because historical data will add to the data continuously. So, in addition to web applications, in addition to data warehousing applications, slowly which is becoming popular? Mobile application. And the one more change in the trend was slowly companies started thinking open source automation tools. Sir, before 2005, automation testing is with tools were not there. Programs they used to write. 2005 onwards, QTP kind of a tools came into picture. 2010 onwards, companies started open source automation tool, means free tools has started. Example, Selenium. It's a free tool. QTP license cost 25 lakhs per person. Selenium license cost 0. So what happened? Companies started shifting towards, okay, old projects QTP, new projects Selenium. Because already they spent QTP investment. Already they built scripts in QTP. So two trends 2010 onwards, that is mobile applications and open source automation testing has become very popular. So companies want automation testing without cost. But the problem with open source automation testing tools was coding skills are required to testers. QTP kind of a tool also coding required, less coding, very less coding. It's a paid automation tool. It's a free automation tool. So in Selenium, the drawback of Selenium is Java required, programming required. Sir, 2010, November, we started Selenium course. Okay, so I'll tell you this history also, if you're okay. Okay, how I know Selenium, I'll tell you. It's an interesting story. I wanted to share with you. Okay, in the like no in one of the room, I mean in my I was staying with my friends at that time. So one person, he's actually illiterate, like no, he's my friend's friend kind of thing. He came from our village, so he's like no working in some factory kind of thing for some less than 5,000 6,000 salary, but he's also used to stay with us. He's a common friend. One day he came to me, Ramana, like no, one of my one more person working in my factory, her daughter was working in one testing work చేస్తుందంట Ramana. So they want to meet you, they wanted to tell something to you. Okay, so nan Ramanan. So they came and they told, we started working on a new tool called Selenium. It's a very new tool, sir. In our company started, just now we started, we have a small company in Jubilee Hills. We started Selenium kind of thing, they told. Okay, so I asked them to give demo. The demo which they have given is pathetic, very worst demo they have given. They don't have teaching skills, they don't have Java skills, because Selenium just started, even they don't know anything about Selenium. By that time, already I worked on IBM RFT tool, which is a Java-based automation testing. I know how Java can be used for automation testing by that time. So I observed, and like I called that person. Okay, he's like the first Selenium faculty in entire India. I told him, sir, you know Selenium basics, but if you want to become a Selenium expert, Java is required. You are not having Java. We'll do one thing. You teach Selenium. One of my friend will teach Java. Java programmer will teach Java. You don't teach Java, sir. You will fail students you can't explain. So I started Selenium separate course, Java separate course, Java required for Selenium. Selenium faculty are weak in Java because they are testers. So this is how Selenium journey started, sir. Like at that time, my manual testing student count was 30. I requested everyone to go to Selenium because it's a new tool. I was always promoter of new tool. Okay, then when I requested them, everyone, including my brother, have not trusted me. Everyone went to QTP class. 3-4 people trusted. All 3-4 people got jobs in 5 days, sir. 5 days. Within 5 days of the course, they got job. See, we have no placement. At that time, we as a startup to small institute. Placement officer, inta kada leda asalu maaku. 2010. So whenever a new tool comes, if you learn quickly, your interview questions complexity will be less. If you are learning the old stuff, interview questions, now you go to Selenium, they are asking very toughest interview now in the market is Selenium with Java. Because 13 years programming experience, 13 years, based on 13 years Selenium experience, interviewers are asking questions. At the time, no baseline. So easy way to enter into IT. This is also one trick, but you should not apply the trick on the tough courses. For example, data science may be new, but data science is scope of the subject is very big. It's not a tool. Its scope is very, very high. They may ask you questions on anything. So anyway, so this was the trend, sir. 2010 to 15, what happened? Focus shifted to mobile apps. So at that time, testers should be having desktop application, web, mobile, and database. Right? So then, that's how, like, so Selenium, we were conducting multiple batches. So most of the people got jobs in Selenium, manual, both. So 2015 onwards. So 2015 onwards, so when we have done analysis on the market, like so in addition to web applications, in addition to mobile applications, in addition to database, in addition to data warehouse systems, the most of the new things came into the market was API testing, web services testing. Sir, what is web service? What is microservice? What is Amazon Web Services? The company itself, they named it as AWS, Amazon Web Services. AWS, what is AWS? Amazon Web Services. What is web service? You are using AWS services, right? Amazon services you are using, right? At least you should thought of what is web service, right? So see, even I don't know technical answer because even I'm a tester, but I'll give you general common sense answer. Sir, earlier, entire software development, they used to write everything as one program. And this program is to contain functions. But it is one program, it contains functions. This is actually your C++. Then companies observed drawbacks on this. Then they slowly changed the programming style to object-oriented programming. In object-oriented programming, the difference is, in object-oriented programming, the difference is, sir, in object-oriented programming, the difference is, like, they started writing methods. Method 1, method 2. So they need not write same program, but here one program contain functions. There one program contain methods. One method can be used anywhere outside. This function can't be used anywhere outside of the program. That was the limitation. So companies shifted functional programming to object-oriented programming, where they started defining everything object actions they defined as methods. So this was so crazy. Java, .NET, all these came with object-oriented programming. But again, it is one program, it is one service. So companies shifted even within the object, either it is a functional programming or object programming. Companies shifted towards. So they wanted to write, instead of writing one program, they started to break down one program into services. Service 1, service 2, service 3. For example, they started login is one service. So login is one service. So search is separate service. Sometimes, your project services will communicate with other softwares. So now, right now, what is happening? Whenever, any user request either login, search, profile, anything, any user request, it is directly hitting the entire program. Now they don't want to hit the entire program. They separate it as a service. For example, one user is requesting me, I want to Gmail login. So login service will be exposed. Remaining services will not be exposed. For example, one user, I want to send email. So send email service will be exposed. So that the load on the entire program is going to be reduced. So the old style was monolithic architecture. Right now, microservice architecture. So entire program break down into services. Whenever we get a request from the end user or any other software, that particular service will be exposed. That particular service will be exposed. So there is a difference between monolithic architecture versus microservices architecture. So now that's why all the programming, either you write program.NET, the project is built in Python, project is built in PHP, project is built in Java, project is built in .NET, any programming. Now, right now, structure style is microservices style, and the project is divided into services. Now companies shifted towards APIs. So every 2015 onwards, if you are a tester, you must have API testing skills. So this is the right now style, sir. The market is crazy about API testers. The market is very crazy about API testers. So web service testers, Postman tool. Okay. So overall, so I wanted to define, sir, this knowledge is very, very important. At least idea, see, what exactly happened previously, what is going to happen in the future. Because the point I'm trying to address here, what are the skills required to tester at the rate 2023? So you should know all the history, then only I can define the skills. So I'll create a simple Excel for you. టెస్టింగ్ లో ఎంత జరిగింది అనిపిస్తుందండి మీకు ఇప్పుడు? ఇది నాకు తెలిసింది, నా ముందు టెస్టింగ్ కూడా ఉంది. దిస్ ఆల్ నో ఐ ఫ్రమ్ 2002 onwards. So what is the question we are trying to answer? Skills required. If you, sir, like no, I want job, that's why I joined here. So tell me what are the skills required, so I learn immediately. So skills required to become a test engineer at the rate 2023. First skill is definitely Excel sheet, sir. Everyone, writing emails in Outlook and Excel sheet is the first skill, common skill for everyone, not only for testers. Right. See, so different kind of a skill set is required. So every tester must know different skills I am writing here. So in the different skills, one is I want to divide the skill into different categories, sir. Process, you should know process. You should know applications. So you should know process, you should know applications, you should know tools, you should know programming, or scripting. So the skills required, I'm dividing into different categories. Different categories, sir. So skills required, I'm dividing into different categories. So process, applications, tools, programming or scripting. Process, applications, tools, programming or scripting. communication, projects, some latest topics awareness. Sir, I can divide the total things into 7-8 categories. So what is the category 1, sir? Process. Sir, the old process. I'll write both old and new. Sir, right now the process is Agile methodology, Scrum framework. So the new, old, oldest. So what is the current process, sir? Agile methodology, Scrum. So right now the process you have to learn. It's not a testing process, sir. Project process. Agile methodology, Scrum framework. The old was V model. Oldest was waterfall model. Sir, you should not learn waterfall V model. You should learn Agile only. Old things you have to move into dustbin, especially in IT industry. If any person says, I started my career on waterfall model, I'm expert in waterfall model, you are gone, you are not having job now. If any person says, I'm expert in V model, you are gone, you are outdated. You are a respectful person, but you sit separate, you are not required. Either you upgrade to Agile or you stop doing work. Right now, projects are Agile. Not even right now. I worked my first Agile project in 2008. It's actually not new. Agile is very old. But that is what currently following. The other new method has not come. Still now the process is Agile. In-depth knowledge on Agile is required to get jobs, sir. If I call you to the stage, 20 to 25 minutes, you should speak about Agile without break. స్టేజ్ మీదకి నిన్ను పిలిస్తే ఎజైల్ అంటే ఒక లైన్ చెప్పడం కాదు, ఎజైల్ గురించి ఒక 15 minutes మాట్లాడు. If you want to speak Agile 15 minutes, I have to teach 16 hours Agile. Right? So 16 hours of Agile workshop I will conduct. Agile is the important subject to get the job, sir. And Agile knowledge is required for developers, testers, everyone in the IT industry. Company CEO to fresher, everyone should know Agile. So this is a very, very important topic, sir. And type of applications. So right now the trend is APIs. Right now the trend is APIs, mobile apps, even still web application also in the trend only, because see it's not becoming outdated. That's why I'm not writing in the older page, because still you are using web application, right? Mobile app is not replacement of web. Mobile app is easier version of web. So web applications, and even today database, data warehouse, ETL systems. Sir, if you are a tester, you should know testing of these many applications. Interviewer may expect. So recently our students selected 175 batch students selected 3-4 people to one company. They asked 3 years experience, 1 year web, 1 year mobile apps, 1 year API. So you may not be master in all 4 segments, at least knowledge. Right, sir? So right now, these are the 4 different things we are using. So number 1 position APIs. Number 2, mobile apps. Number 3, web applications. Number 4, database. You know why students are not getting job? They are trained on only web application testing, because that is easy. So they are not serious about other areas. Actually, other areas are main for interview. చాలా మంది చెప్తారు మీకు టెస్టింగ్ కోర్స్ అయిపోయిన జాబ్ రాలేదని. వాడు ఓన్లీ నేర్చుకున్నది వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్. Okay, sir. The old one, which is gone, I can say desktop applications are gone. Okay, what else? Mainly desktop applications are gone. Tools, sir. Sir, there are again two categories of tools. There are again two categories of tools. So in software project, tools can be categorized into two categories. One is management tools. Second one is automation tools. So what are the tools, sir? Management tools and automation tools. Management tools and automation tools. Sir, in management tools, number one is even today Jira, Confluence. Confluence is part of Jira. Jira, Confluence, JFit. So these two are the part of the Jira only. Package of Jira. Package of Jira. Even today, this is in number one position. Number two position, Azure DevOps from Microsoft. Azure DevOps. So you need not learn everything, sir. At least one tool you have to be strong. Azure DevOps. We call it as ADO, Azure DevOps. So third tool in the market was Rally. At least one out of three. First line or second line or third line. At least one out of three. So these are the tool. Every day you are going to use Jira. In internship, every day you have to use Jira. Right? So we'll teach complete Jira. End-to-end Jira will teach. End-to-end Agile will teach. And all these types of testing also end-to-end will teach. But it takes a lot of time, sir. It is not just easy to complete. In even manual testing itself, we need so many hours. Because expectations are high. So if you want to get job on only web application testing, you should have started your career in 2005, not in 2023. So 2023, if your expectations are also high, right? You want iPhone, you want everything in your hand. Your expectations on technology increased, right? So similar thing. So from tester also companies are expecting so high. ఓన్లీ వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ నేర్చుకుంటే జాబులు వచ్చే రోజులు 2010లోనే పోయినాయి. కానీ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్, పాత ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ జాబులు రిజైన్ చేసి పెట్టిన పెద్ద పెద్ద టెస్టింగ్ ఫ్యాకల్టీలు అప్గ్రేడ్ అవడంలో ఫెయిల్ అయ్యారు. దే డోంట్ నో అజైల్, దే డోంట్ నో జీరా, ఆర్ దే డోంట్ నో మెనీ థింగ్స్, APIs, all these things, because they have not used at that time. So that's why students are not getting jobs. And so even though people think I joined a very big institute, I have joined very big faculty, but faculty resigned his job long back and they know only web applications. They have not remaining, they upgraded. See, upgrading, improving knowledge is different. Working on the project is different. I repeat again and again, many things you can learn very easily if you implement. Okay, say bike driving, how much time you spend to learn? So just if you start, you can learn easily. But if you attend bike driving course, every day they teach bike parts. Tire is like this, engine is like this. So the problem is many students in Amirpet, the problem, I'm not talking about online and all. Amirpet, the problem is the greatest testing faculty in Amirpet resigned job in before 2005 at that time. So they're not working actually, they're unable to upgrade. That's why they're not upgrading their students. స్టూడెంట్ ఏమనుకుంటాడు, నా కోర్స్ అయిపోయింది, జాబ్ వస్తుంది అనుకుంటాడు. కానీ ఇక్కడ వీడు చెప్పిన దానికి ఇంటర్వ్యూలో అడిగేదానికి అసలు మ్యాచ్ అవ్వదు. అది ఎప్పుడు తెలుసు స్టూడెంట్కి? ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు తెలుస్తుంది. That's why many people tell, sir, I am not getting job, I completed my course, kind of thing. So what exactly currently required, you should know, sir. The old tool, I'll write here, QC, Quality Center. It is not even old, it is oldest. Quality Center. It is HP tool. It is QTP partner. Quality Center. Quality Center was a tool. When I attended interviews, without Quality Center, if I attend interview, they used to say your profile is not selected for interview. Now everyone Jira, right? You want Jira in depth. Older days, our generation quality center. Then 2008, first time I used Jira. Before 2008, quality center. 2008 onwards, I'm using Jira. So coming to automation tools. Sir, in automation, web application, if you want to automate, Selenium is still number one. No doubt about it. Why it is number one? Free. So in India, free schemes will be successful, right? In IT industry also free schemes are there. So web automation, Selenium. Then mobile apps automation. So many tools are there, sir. I'm writing which is crazy in the market, jobs wise. Appium. What is mobile apps automation? Appium. And API automation. REST assured, and up to some extent Postman also. Postman is completely not automation, but some features are there. Mainly REST assured. Sir, these three, Selenium, Appium, REST assured, three are core Java, mainly core Java. You can do with Python, you can do with C#, but mainly interview openings are in Java. So to work with these automation tools, any one programming language is important, sir. Either Java or Python or C#. Even right now, some new tools are emerging, sir, in automation. Cypress, Playwright, one tool. Spelling may be wrong. It's a new tool in the market. Playwright automation. Playwright versus Selenium. It is upcoming. If Playwright very upcoming. Playwright and Cypress. Problem was that Playwright permission. Sir, actually my brother told me to go Selenium, but I am trusting your words, sir. I joined Playwright and Playwright join out Manasanta Selenium దగ్గర ఉంటుంది. అది ఫస్ట్ మిస్టేక్. రెండు పొరపాటున Playwright కాల్స్ లేవనుకో రమణ సరే నా లైఫ్ స్పాయిల్ చేశాడు. అంటే see, sometimes in life we have to take risk also. So that calculated risk you have to take. See, I'm personally against to Selenium, sir. Why against to Selenium? Everyone is learning Selenium only. In India, 1,000 testing institutes are there across India. Every institute you calculate 20 people per testing institute, 20 students per month. 20,000 people are learning Selenium. Show me one institute without Selenium course. Show me one institute with ETL testing, one institute with cloud testing, one institute with AI testing, one institute with Playwright, one institute with Cypress. మరి అవి నేర్చుకుంటే జాబ్స్ నిజంగా వస్తాయా సార్ అంటే కొంత రిస్క్. దెన్ యూ హావ్ టు లెర్న్ మల్టిపుల్ టూల్స్. ఆ కొత్త టూల్స్ లో 2 మల్టిపుల్ నేర్చుకోవాలి, రైట్? బట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ వి టెల్ పీపుల్ కమ్ విత్ సార్ వి వాంట్ ఆటోమేషన్ టెస్టింగ్ Selenium, రైట్? సో వీ హ్యావ్ టైమ్ నౌ. వీఆర్ వెరీ ఎంట్రీ స్టేజ్. ఇప్పుడు మన సినిమాకి టైటిల్స్ పడుతున్నాయి. ఇదంతా ఇంటర్వెల్లో మాట్లాడేది. ఫస్ట్ మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ ఉంటుంది. సో Playwright ఇవన్నీ ఇంటర్వెల్ సీన్ లో మాట్లాడదాం మనం. దెర్ ఇస్ ఇంటర్వెల్ సీన్. ఓకే, సో మనం ఇంకా 2-3 సాంగ్స్ అవ్వాలి, 2-3 ఫైట్లు అవ్వాలి, దెన్ ఇంటర్వెల్ సీన్. సో Playwright is to spelling something they have given, right? One of my student from Infosys called me. He is in QA manager there. Sir, Playwright is very good, sir. Confidential information, sir. I am telling you to first, sir, on a phone. Yes. Sir, let me student చెప్తానని చెప్పాను. సో అంటే కొంత బ్యాడ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఏంటంటే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ Tosca was so crazy, sir. Tosca, hope you heard about Tosca. Some of you at least. Tosca is also automation testing tool like Selenium. Tosca is just a paid version of Selenium. Okay, see what happened suddenly, even we are getting very good inquiries for Tosca, but how many jobs for Tosca? 674 jobs ki course నేర్చుకోమని ఎలా చెప్పగలను నేను? In 674, how many duplicate? Infosys has given to 3 consultancies. 3 consultancy people post. Same job. Job is one, 3 people posted. So we also do a lot of research, which is better at that time. See, when compared, let's say, how many are there for Cyprus? This is good number. Because 0 Cyprus institutes. Tosca we have certain, at least 100 institutes. So, getting a job is different odds. So there are so many things we have to plan for our future. Okay, so see, like this we do a lot of research, and so I'll guide you. That also you have to take some calculated risk, and you have to give comfort to me. So if you are defining everything, my brother told me, my cousin told me, then it's your wish. Or if you are in a so doubtful also, I will not take risk on you. ఇప్పుడు కొంతమంది స్టూడెంట్స్ నాకు వచ్చి చెప్తా సార్ మీ ఇష్టం సార్ మీరు ఏం చెప్తే చేస్తూ ఉంటారు, అప్పుడు నాకు కంఫర్ట్ వస్తుంది. సార్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పిన దాని ప్రకారం జాబ్ రాకపోతే నా ఫ్యామిలీ ఎంజాయ్ అయిపోయి సార్ అన్నారు అనుకో, బాబు ఏంటి నాకు ఎంతకని తెలియని చెప్తాను. ఒక అతను వచ్చి నన్ను ఏమడిగాడంటే, సార్ నేను జాబ్ రిజైన్ చేసి వస్తే బెటర్గా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వచ్చు అన్నాడు. ఎస్ అన్నాను. జాబ్ రిజైన్ చేసి వచ్చాడు, 3-4 months జాబ్ రాలేదు. రోజు వచ్చి సార్ నేను మీరు చెప్పారంటే జాబ్ రిజైన్ చేశాను సార్ అన్నాడు. అరే నువ్వు కట్టే ఫీజు నీకు ఇచ్చేస్తా, నాకు మనశ్శాంతి కావాలి. Okay, so sometimes you have to be liberal, sir. See, certain things we have to achieve without stress, tension. Also, you can achieve certain things perfectly. So we do a lot of చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు అందరూ వచ్చి మాకు చాలా మంది ఎంక్వైరీస్ టోస్కా లేదా సార్ అంటాడు. టోస్కా ఉంది మా దగ్గర. టోస్కా ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి జాబ్స్? 674. Cyprus ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? Show me one institute in this road which has Cyprus. Cyprus is just a Selenium-like tool. Selenium is built on Java, right? Cyprus is mainly JavaScript. Okay, so any one programming, sir. I'll guide you. See, all these things you don't worry, sir. See, last 13 years, I'm doing the same work in Quality Thought. And in Accenture, I worked as a Hyderabad head for certain divisions like Agile capability and testing. So, and my students are QA managers. I have seen 3 dimensions. And I'm the owner of the institute. For every owner, student welfare is only important. If I am a faculty, I think differently. I have to start new batch kind of thing. As a owner of the institute, if you are not getting benefited, this discussion is useless. Okay, so all these things I'll guide you. Don't worry about. Just I'm telling you can consider today class as a evaluation of testing, how testing evolved over the time. So if you want to work with any automation testing tool, that's why I have not written Tosca. If you see, intentionally I have not written Tosca. I avoided it because 674 jobs ఎట్లా రేక అసలు? Is it course? So I know Tosca in 2014, sir. I am the first person who has given Tosca demo to my client for one of the Fortune 500 client when I was in Accenture. ఇప్పుడు నాకు Tosca గురించి చెప్తా ఉంటాను. So there was a time of Tosca 2017-18. Up to some extent 19, those are gone. So still Tosca is trying, it has huge funds. It is trying, but still number of, see, for us, criteria is number of jobs. If I'm an Accenture and I'm giving demo to client, my criteria is different. Here I'm in the demo of students. What is my criteria? Number of openings is the only criteria. అంతా అయిపోయి నువ్వు ఎక్సలెంట్ ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఓపెనింగ్స్ లేకపోతే వాట్ ఈస్ ద యూస్? Sure, Pavani Reddy will have the discussion. Sir, then communication. So today I'll be speaking with many people, sir. Today I'll be completing one-on-one discussion. Okay. So the communication, because first I'll complete one-on-one discussion, then it's easy for you also take admission. So communication, sir, in office, everyday tester will send at least 10 emails every day, sir. Email writing. And participation in meetings. Sir, speak confidently, sir. Speak confidently. Try to improve English. Try to improve communication. So ignore shy feeling. So there are few things you have to improve, sir. See, batch 178 lo ఒక స్టూడెంట్ ఇంత పెద్దగా ఉన్నాడు. ఆయన స్టేజ్ ఎక్కి టెల్ మీ అబౌట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ అంటే సిగ్గుపడుతున్నాడు, ఫీలింగ్ షై. అరే అసలు నీ పర్సనాలిటీకి నీకు ఏమన్నా మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది? అసలు నువ్వు పర్సనాలిటీ ఏంటి, షై ఫీలింగ్ అవటం ఏంటి అసలు? సార్ నేను ఫస్ట్ టైం సార్ స్టేజ్ అన్నాడు. దేవుడిచ్చిన జీవితంలో సగం స్టేజ్ అయిపోయింది అడిగి. 60 years స్టేజ్ అనుకోండి, 30 years అయిపోయినాయి అతనికి, ఇంకా 30 years స్టేజే ఉంది. సో కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ సార్. సార్ ఐఎమ్ ఫ్రమ్ విలేజ్ అని ఎవడైనా చెప్తే, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ విలేజ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి మోర్ కమ్యూనికేటివ్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు అచీవ్ మోర్. If you are from non-ITS, you have to more see communication ki IT ki sambandham emundi. Why you are not speaking? Why you are not collaborating with others? Sir, software company works in a team culture. Team culture ante Dwakra group in untaru kada world lo ala undali software team ante. Agile team ante Dwakra team lagane untayi. As a team they have to win. That is Agile culture. You have to communicate, you have to collaborate. See, stage fear and all, okay. Stage is little different, even I accept. But basic interview conversation, see, people tells like, no, sir, I came from village, I'm from Telugu medium, but still the minimum prerequisite to join the course is at least you should be able to express in Telugu. So expressiveness is important. Language is later. Language is different. See, జావానే నేర్చుకోబోతున్నారు మీరు, ఇంగ్లీష్ ఎంత జావా కంటే కష్టమైతే కాదు కదా, రైట్? బట్ లాంగ్వేజ్ is different. Expressiveness is important. Expressiveness means if you sit in an interview room, fear, అసలు మాట్లాడకపోవటం, those are bad qualities of a human. Those are the qualities of animal. Because it's not actually animal qualities, sir. God has not given to them. నీకు అన్నీ ఉండి మాట్లాడటానికి ఎంత అట్లా అసలు అంటే మాట్లాడకుండా నాకు చాలా చిరాకు వచ్చేస్తుంది. You have to speak. Otherwise you stay at home. Why you are coming to job? Any job, not only software job. So, or otherwise improve your communication. పెద్దగా అరవండి, పెద్దగా మాట్లాడండి, improve. Projects. Sir, you have to work on at least 2 to 3 projects, sir. You have to do 2 to 3 projects internship. Then only your resume will be perfect. Then only you will see different situations. So different practical scenarios. So as I told, after 15 to 21 days from Monday, you will be shifted to our IT company. There you will be doing the projects. So yesterday, after your class, afternoon, I went to Ramnasoft office. and one team already completed 2 sprints work. I asked them one interview question. Tell me what are the challenges you faced in the project? They're my students only, batch 177, I think. They told me, challenge 1, no documentation in this project, sir. No documentation, no requirements, ad hoc they are giving work. So there are no documentation. They are giving just kind of an ad hoc kind of a work. Okay, so I asked my students who are doing internship, the old batch people, the question I asked was, tell me what are the challenges you faced in the interview? Answer they told, no documentation, sir. That is the first point they told. Second point they told, sir, we are getting high defect charger. They are getting high defect rate. They are getting high defect rate. So means developers are not doing properly, so that these people are finding so many defects. Sir, in one client project, in 3 months' time, our students found 1490 defects. It's a client feedback. He's surprised actually. He told me, Ravana, they found defects which developers are unable to identify till now. Even after explaining also, they're unable to find the issue. Client is also so happy. Battery is very low. Yep. Maybe charging. Right. So second issue, what they told, high defect rate. Third issue, they told developers are fixing the defect very late. Developers are fixing the defects very, very late. Right, sir? So total, how many defects how many challenges they told? 3. If they tell as it is in interview, they will get offer letter. How they know that? Ramana has not explained in class. I have not covered the topic in class. They learnt in project. Earlier style was before internship. Those things I used to explain in class. That was one topic, one session. Challenges faced in the project, daily responsibilities in the project, issues in the project, risks in the project, achievements in the project. It's a course. Now they learnt in project. There is a difference. So most of the scenarios you covered if you do projects, but to do projects, it will take minimum 2-3 months you have to spend, sir. So project won't happen just in one day, right? Course can be, see, project questions I can explain in class in one weekend. But project with your hands, with your implementation will take time. So then, sir, every student, irrespective of which subject you join, testing or kind of thing, latest topics, cloud basics, what is cloud, DevOps basics, some basic things, sir, some awareness. Some awareness is important for every IT employee, sir. See, one student asked, one company CEO asked me, Ramana, students are coming for interview. It's okay. He told me fresher feedback. iHub is also our institute. Fresher feedback. Ramana, your students they are good in Java, but they're not explaining anything about cloud. Actually, all our servers are cloud servers. As a company CEO, I expect minimum knowledge on cloud. So latest things always, if you become a software employee, latest articles you have to read, sir. So, sir, one newspaper journalist without software knowledge is writing article on artificial intelligence. Why you are not improving? Basic understanding of the concept. No need to write program. Some latest topics knowledge is required, sir. Sir, in 2023, if you learn and see one more thing I forgot, sir. Most important thing I forgot. SQL database. Structured query language. Database. So SQL database, structured query language. Sir, Agile Scrum, APIs, mobile applications, web, database systems, to do database testing, to do data warehouse testing. SQL is most important skill set. SQL is most important skill to do database testing. Okay, so tools. This is a header. Yeah. So tools, like in two types of tools, management tools, Jira is famous. Automation tool, any one tool, at least one tool, sir. At least one automation tool. If you have multiple automation tools, you are all rounder. So programming, sir, Python or Java or any one programming, communication, email writing, projects, 2 to 3 projects. So latest topic awareness. Sir, this is, I'll share this document. Whatever I'm creating here, everyday classroom material, everyday classroom video will be given to you. Full video of the class will be given. Every class will be recorded. You can play n number of times. So these are the skills required to become 2023 tester. So if you gain knowledge on these things, at least 50 to 60% on this checklist, your chances of getting the job will be high. Right? So with these skills only, our curriculum is planned, your schedule is planned. Okay, sir. So as I told yesterday, I repeat, manual testing resume we can prepare in 40-45 days. Automation resume we can prepare in 90 days. Your internship will continue till you get the placement. That is the schedule, sir. And 21 days till we cover some foundation course in manual testing, you will be here. 15 to 21 days. Then you will be shifted to our IT company office. There 9 to 12, 9 to 5 is your timings. So there 9 to 12 will be your class every day, and 12 to evening 5 is going to be the internship. So your fixed timing is 9 to 5 from Monday. Tomorrow is working day, tomorrow 10 to 1. So tomorrow I'll teach more on testing, types of testing, like how manual testing exactly happens, I'll teach tomorrow. So how you are going to do manual testing, I'm going to teach tomorrow. Right? So yesterday I have given total career guidance awareness. Today I have given what are the total skills required to testing. In tomorrow class, I'm going to explain how manual testing exactly happens. So end-to-end manual testing flow, what is testing, introduction, all the end-to-end manual testing flow I'll be explaining to you. Right, sir? So now time is 11:40. I'll start one-on-one discussion. So as I told, see, so either in training or internship, we expect very good behavior from you, continuity. Okay, so many parameters are there. So if you are really serious about job, really serious about the program, then only join, sir. Just for fun you are joining, so many institutes are there for 5,000, 10,000. You need not to join here. We attendance rules, we have rules on attendance, we have rules on discipline, we have rules on everything. So then only you are going to be given with admission. Otherwise, if you are not going to do that, you are not going to be given with admission. Right? So please, because most of my students are serious about their future and their job. If you are not really serious about your future and or your job, so please don't join this institute. Join, so many institutes are there with less packages. మీరు ఏదో రాయేద్దాం తగిలింది అనుకునేటట్లయితే ఇక్కడ రాకండి. Because we have at any point of time, you have rights to terminate you from the program based on your behavior. So if you are really completely serious about the program, I want very serious student. That's why I'm giving you admission after my interview. If I observe some diversion in you, like you will be cancelled with the admission and will not give admission. After giving admission also, I'll terminate without any refund. All these NDA, non-disclosure agreement, you have to sign. Because I am not considering you as a student, I am considering you as Ramnasoft employee. So student mindset pakkan betti, okay, employee mindset untene teeskuntanu. So there is completely difference between student mindset and employee mindset. Right, sir? So online students, so if possible, today afternoon, I'll conduct one-on-one discussion with you based on my energy levels. So we have 40 people nearly in offline. So first I wanted to discuss with offline people today. Tomorrow I'll complete. So tomorrow your schedule 10 to 1 and one-on-one guidance. Today, like one-on-one guidance. So remaining time, like either it is 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, now I'll start. I'll call you one by one. So I'll complete one-on-one discussion. I'll complete my interview or screening. Then only you are going to take the admission. And Monday this batch freeze. Whoever joins by Monday, this batch is going to be freeze. Monday onwards, your schedule 9 to 5. Tomorrow 10 to 1. Monday onwards 9 to 5 till you get the job. Internship also 9 to 5. Training also 9 to 5. Sunday holiday. Saturdays will be mock interviews. So Monday to Friday will be work. Monday to Friday work, Saturday mock interview, Sunday holiday. Deal okay? Okay. So Ramana sir ilage antadu. Tarvata manchiga untaడు అనుకోమాకండి. నేను బేసికల్ గా టీచర్ని. నేను క్వాలిటీ థాట్ ఓనర్, ఎక్సెంచర్ లో ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేనేజర్ ఇవన్నీ నాకు నచ్చు. I love teaching. I love to call myself as a passionate trainer. So discipline లో ఏమైనా తేడాలు వస్తే తెలంగాణ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ వాడు అబ్బాయి కూడా నక్సలైట్లో పనిచేసే అతను వాడు సిఐ వాడు అబ్బాయి కూడా నా స్టూడెంట్. సో నాకు ఇంపార్టెంట్ డిసిప్లిన్. ఆ తేడా వచ్చినట్టయితే జాయిన్ అవుతుంది. అందుకని ఎంత స్ట్రిక్ట్ గా చెప్తున్నాను నేను. ఎందుకంటే ఒక బ్యాచ్ ఉన్నారనుకోండి, ఒక్క వెధవ ఉంటే చాలు మొత్తం చెడగొడతాడు. ఐ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఇన్ 170 లిస్ట్ లోనే, అంటే 170 to 180 బ్యాచ్ లో ఒక బ్యాచ్ ఇద్దరు బిహేవియర్ వలన అంటే మాకు కూడా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ రాదు తర్వాత. ఇప్పుడు క్లాస్కి ఎప్పుడు వెళ్తాం మనం, వాడు ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారు, వాడు జాబ్స్ వస్తాయి అంటే వెళ్తాం. సో కొంచెం యాజ్ ఎ బ్యాచ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు బి సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అండి. ఇఫ్ యువర్ బ్యాచ్ ఈస్ సో ఇంట్రెస్ట్, ఇఫ్ యువర్ బ్యాచ్ ఈస్ సో యాక్టివ్, బ్యాచ్ ఈస్ డైనమిక్, ఫ్రమ్ మై సైడ్ ఆల్సో ఐల్ పుట్ సో మెనీ. సో బికాస్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే ఎన్ని మాట్లాడుకున్నా, ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ కోచింగ్ అవన్నీ మాట్లాడుకున్నా, ఇట్స్ హ్యూమన్ టు హ్యూమన్ రిలేషన్షిప్. అది ఈ బ్యాచ్ బాగుందంటే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఎందుకంటే సార్ పీపుల్ విల్ జాయిన్. కొంతమంది డబ్బులు లేక జాయిన్ అవుతారు, చాలా స్ట్రగుల్స్ పడి వస్తారు. మీకు డబ్బులు ఉండొచ్చు, వాడికి లేకపోయి ఉండొచ్చు. కొంచెం సీరియస్గా ఉండండి. వీ కేమ్ ఫర్ జాబ్. ఇన్ 6 months we achieve జాబ్ అండ్ విల్ గో టు గుడ్ కంపెనీ. దట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ అవర్ ఫోకస్. మీరు లైఫ్లో ఇంతకుముందు ఎంతో ఎంజాయ్ చేసి ఉంటారు, తర్వాత ఎంతో ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తారు. ఈ 3 months వదిలేయండి. వదలలేరు అనుకోండి, అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ బ్యాచ్కి రండి. ఇప్పుడు చేసేయండి, ఏం చేస్తారు అదంతా. Hope you understand my request. Thank you. So my staff will call you one-on-one. You people can continue English class. I'll call one person by person. So then you can continue in English. English also important, sir. That is your wish. Thank you online. Let's meet tomorrow.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir, now we have English class after break. After 15 minutes break, you have the English class. And one-on-one discussion after 5-10 minutes break, I'll start one-on-one discussion. It's a one-on-one discussion. So we'll call person to person. Other remaining time you can continue in English class.